Yeah, bumps and rock.
Ooh yeah. Well, alright, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, and I.
Hey guys, welcome to Yardie TV, and this is the wifey. Today's video I am going to be doing a coconut kale quinoa dish, and to start off the process I'm just adding 4 cups of water to my pot, and I'm going to be allowing that water to come to a boil. Adding the 4th and final cup of water, and I'm going to be putting this pot on very high heat so that it comes to a boil fairly quickly, and just cover the pot and allow it to do its thing. So this is the quinoa that I'm using. It's Nature's Earthly Choice, and this is organic quinoa. And I don't know about anybody else, but as for me and my house, we do rinse our quinoa before we cook it. And so I'm adding 2 cups of quinoa to this strainer. And I find that this is the easiest way and the most practical way to rinse it without having the entire sink being scattered with quinoa. So I'm just turning on the pipe and allowing it to rinse while inside of the strainer. Alright, so in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing is preparing my fresh seasonings. I'm using 2 stalks of scallion, and I'm going to be cutting that up. Not super fine, but small enough. You know, understand what I mean. Just chopping that fairly small. Alright, so now the pot has come to a boil, and I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of coconut milk. You guys can use whichever coconut milk you prefer. And I'm just stirring the pot to ensure that the milk is incorporated with the water. And at the same time, I'm going to be adding the fresh seasonings previously prepared, which is the scallions and also the thyme. And here I have 3 pimento seeds that I'm going to drop in the pot also. That adds a nice flavor. Make sure you stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Cover your pot and bring it to a boil again. And guys, by the power of the internet, voila, it's boiling. So I'm adding my 2 cups of quinoa that was properly rinsed to the pot, and just, you know, stirring it so make sure that it's properly incorporated. Covering it and allow it to come to a boil. It's now boiling, and I'm going to be putting some seasonings. I have Lawry's seasoned salt. I'm putting a 1/2 tablespoon of the Lawry's, and also putting a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. Love garlic, you guys. And just a little sprinkle of black pepper. Stirring that in. So for an additional flavor, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter. Cover and allow the quinoa to cook for about 15 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm roughly chopping my kale. As you guys can see, the kale looks nice and bright green. And using 2 cups of kale and just chopping it roughly. No rhyme or reason to the chopping method. Alright, so after 15 minutes, the quinoa is thoroughly cooked, and I'm gonna just add the kale on top of the pot. Of course, I could have used a bigger pot, guys. If you can use a bigger pot, that would be great. But hey, it is what it is. So I'm putting the kale on top, and then I'm gonna be leaving it to steam for about another additional 5 minutes. Right, so it's been 5 minutes and it's nice and cooked. The kale is still a little bit crunchy, which is how I like it. So I'm just fluffing it to incorporate both the kale and the quinoa together. So this is how it turned out, you guys. I served it in this nice bowl, topped it with some craisins and slivered almonds, and that is my coconut kale quinoa dish. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to like, share, rate, and subscribe. Until next time, Yardie Belly TV. Bless you.